everybody, welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel here on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. I'm finally in a spot where I can play guitar sort of comfortably again, which is great. Yeah, John, I put a little, if you watched my video yesterday, it's a video of two harmonica pieces, just using one's in a normal C harmonica and one's in a low 364 Marine Band harmonica, both in the key of C. But in between the two clips, I put a couple pictures of me with my children, and I put a little slide guitar in the music for that. And John Beckley Morris said he really liked the slide stuff. So I want to talk about the slide guitar. I love playing slide guitar. When I first started learning how to play guitar when I was 11, I wanted to play blues. Like there was this show on the radio station called the Daddy Cool Blues Hour, and I was really into punk rock and all that. I also learned that, but I always wanted to be a blues player, and I tried taking guitar lessons as a kid, and the teacher told me never to come back to him. Well, I had a horrible guitar to learn on, but as a little kid, I had this like ginormous Goya acoustic, which had like an action, like with strings like that high off the fretboard. It would be a cool guitar to have now, but back then it was tough. Anyhow, I didn't learn, slide guitar was always a mystery to me, and I didn't learn it until the 90s when I picked up a copy of Guitar Player magazine, and it talked about alternative tuning. It was like the cover of the magazine said something like everything you need to know about slide guitar. So I was like, what? And I learned basically that day how to play slide guitar, and have been working on it ever since. So now there's a bunch of different tunings. You can play slide in standard tuning, but it's very precise. You got to be very precise with what you're doing. To be able to really bash on it like the old blues players, you got to have an open tuning. Now probably the most popular tuning is the open D tuning or the open E tuning, which is called Vestapol. Vestapol tuning it's like D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. I think that's what it is. And to do the E version, you just kind of reverse it, and I don't know how to explain it. I never use open E tuning. I don't like it. And the same with open G tuning. Open G tuning is actually the most popular guitar tuning in the world. It's used in many types of music and cultures, and it's pretty simple tuning. It's D, A, D, G, A, D, and what is it? D, A, D, G, B, D. Sorry, I had that wrong. But I tune my, now this is something I recently started doing because I heard John Beckley Morris mention that R.L. Burnside used to do this, is instead of tuning the low string to a D, like the tuning suggests, just keep it at an E. So the tuning I use now is E, G, D, G, B, D. And you can do a lot more with the thing. Now, when I play slide guitar, like a lot of people follow the standard 12-bar blues kind of like. You know, like, but I don't know. I kind of like to keep it simple. I always try to stay in the one, like, I took a lot of my inspiration from guys like R.L. Burnside and T Model Ford and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just like that Mississippi one, like, droning kind of sound rather than the chord changing. I don't know if I'm not very educated. Like this is how I'd play this song. Well, Highway 51 runs right by my baby's door. Well, Highway 51 runs right by my baby's door. Well, if I don't find my baby, I won't go down on 51 no more. Now I know that highway like I know my hand. Well, I know that highway like I know my hand. And away from up Wisconsin down in no man's land. Highway 51 runs right by my baby's door. Well, Highway 51 runs right by my baby's door. If I don't go down whole Highway 51, find my baby, I won't go down 51 no more. Find my baby, I won't go down on 51 no more. You know, I didn't really deviate much from the one, like the hitting right there on the 3. Going up to the, like, for a little slide embellishments. Going up to the 12th fret. Yeah, one thing, the main thing I've learned about slide guitar, 2 things I've learned about it. I play it better sitting down. I love playing lap style slide guitar. I used to, when I bought this guitar, I had a nut extender that I have on another guitar right now. But I put it on here so I could just use this as a lap style instrument. And I had it set up like that for a couple of years, I think. and sometimes I think about setting it up like that again. It's just you just sit it on your lap. I learned lap style playing when I drank a lot, because I just found it so easy when I was drunk just to, because my whole theory was if you're gonna play drunk, which I obviously was because I was alcoholic, you got to rehearse drunk. Just another excuse to drink, really. But so playing slide, I learned about the lap style players when I started learning about the bottleneck players. I just thought bottleneck was cooler, but then I had a guitar set up for lap style, and I learned the beauty of it. The guitar was a 1920s national single cone. I don't know what Olean name it would be, but it had a square neck, good high action. It was if I had a guitar like that now, I would plots. It was like, man, but I love this little guitar I got. This has done me really well. This Gretsch Jim Dandy, for sure. This is a great slide guitar. Some just little plywood, parlor size guitar. It's like, yeah, but so I don't know. One thing I learned is like it's best to, I don't try to copy anybody's style of playing. Like a lot of slide players really spend a lot of time trying to get like Robert Johnson down note for note, or Son House down note for, stuff down note for note. I've never been for that. It's just like I want to just play the song how I would feel it, and that's I think how blues was meant. The songbooks were meant to be carried on that way. Not a replica, but an interpretation of and yeah, I don't know. Like don't be afraid to bash on it. Use it percussively. Sometimes I'll just have my guitar tuned to this, this open G tuning, and I'll get a harp, and I'll just like, I don't know if I can do that. I can't do that right now. But, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about slide guitar for a few minutes, so I'm going to be able to play more slide coming up, so I'm glad about that. It's nice to mix it up with the stuff, with the instruments and stuff. But anyhow, people, this video is way longer than I expected. But thanks for watching. If you're still watching, thanks for watching. Even if you're not still watching, thanks for hitting on it. Every time you hit the like button, it gets out to 10 more people. And I appreciate all your likes and comments and everything. And your subscriptions. I appreciate all of you being here. So thank you very much. God bless you. Be well. Stay free. And I'll see you next video.